Hello, everyone, and welcome. It is Saturday night, September the 5th, 2020, and we are live on the internet by way of Twitch as Super Art Fight continues its never-ending off-season. That's right, folks. It is time for the 11th edition of Super Art Fight Neo. My, how far we've come. 11 episodes in. Whole bunch of crazy bouts behind us and a whole bunch of crazy bouts ahead of us, including 3 amazing bouts coming up here tonight. We are really excited and delighted to have you with us. Some way, somehow, we are in September. Believe it or not, the year that will not end, 2020, is nearing its end, and we kick off September with this awesome show. I hope your weekend's been going well. Me personally, I've been finding out that my skills at Tony Hawk Pro Skater have not retained the 15 years I haven't played it. So that's been a hard lesson, but it's all right. I'm with you guys. You're with me. And joining me on the color commentary here tonight, I believe this is the first time the two of us have comboed together. You've been seeing some different folks in the commentary booth. We're swapping things out. We're switching things up. Just feeling our oats, if you will. Megan, are you with me, bud?
Absolutely. How are you doing, Marty?
I am fantastic. It's an honor and a pleasure to be hosting the show with you. Already infinitely more pleasant than Ross.
I mean, that's not really that hard, though, is it?
You know what? To be fair, it could have just been a random live stream of a mannequin that we had somewhere in this country of ours, and that would have worked out just as well. But the fact is, you're with us here tonight. I've seen you host the show recently. You've done very well, and of course, you kicked ass at the Super Art Fem show. So it's really exciting to have you on the call. How are you doing this weekend? How is your Saturday treating you?
I'm doing great. I spent the majority of the day playing Spiritfarer and Subnautica Below Zero, and that's been my day. It's been a good one.
No, that sounds like a fantastic Saturday. And now we are here tonight live on Twitch with 3 amazing bouts of Super Art Fight action. Now, of course, you come to us not just as a commentator. You've been a part of this from the artistic side of things. Is there anything you're looking forward to seeing in tonight's bouts?
I'm looking forward to seeing everyone's different styles. I know a lot of us have gotten the same topics over time, but everyone has such different art styles and such different interpretations, and I know mine are usually very different and involve teeth versus everyone else. So
that is true.
To see how they do it without teeth.
Yeah, you somehow thread that line of adorable and horrifying, both on the canvas and, if I'm honest, on the microphone. So I'm excited to share tonight with you. But for our dear friends at home joining us tonight, perhaps joining us for a Super Art Fight for the very first time, they need to know what's going to happen. Megan, I hope you've done your studying. I hope you're ready to do this. I've heard you do this before and kick major ass at it. So if you could please break them off a piece of the remix. Tell them what's happening here tonight.
All right, guys. So tonight, folks, we'll be watching 3 bouts with 2 artists each on our digital canvas. Both of our artists competing are going to have a starting topic as well as a signature color, which we will let you guys know throughout the bouts, so no one will forget, don't worry. Each match is going to be 20 minutes, and every 5 minutes there will be a spin on our Wheel of Death, which has topics submitted by our fans on it, and also some topics submitted by us, which we just maybe find are particularly hilarious during that week. And at the end of the bouts, our viewers will have 3 minutes to vote in the chat. So you'll see a poll pop up, so don't forget to go ahead and click on that, because you will have 3 minutes to vote, and then that's it. And I'm trying to think if I've missed anything.
No, I think you've covered all of it, but the important thing is, because that was a lot of information to take in a very short period of time, if you, dear listener, aren't sure how it works, great news. The best way to understand how Super Art Fight works is by seeing one live. You're with us now on Twitch. Let's jump on in. Let's have a great time. Let's do this thing. So your opening contest is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. I'd like to bring to the digital stage first, some way, somehow, he has escaped the collection agency that pulled him away from this very digital canvas last time we saw him. Sponsored by Super Cola and possibly owing a lot to a collection fee. Ladies and gentlemen, Super Art Fight's resident racer, this is Stevie Speed.
Woo! It's been a long week, Mikey. 2 weeks, whatever it's been. I was in the clink for a bit. Things are okay now. I have my freedom mostly. As you can see, I have this little bracelet on here that if I leave the premises, will shock me and it hurts very badly. I cannot feel my left shoulder, but that's okay because I'm psyched. I'm ready to go. Super Cola's got me back. I just want to get it back on the canvas, do some great work for my guys back in the shop, and just destroy whoever this fool is I'm up against tonight.
Stevie Speed, I can't help but feel like you're stepping on the important thing there. You have what on your wrist right now?
No, it's just a little bracelet that if I leave the premises, whatever you want to call them, it does give me a little shock, and that's okay.
Just a minor shock, all right. And mistake me or correct me if I'm mistaken. Rather, is that also going to allow you to henshin into a Kamen Rider of some sort, or am I just confusing this with Toku Temper?
No, Mikey, that's very stupid. This is just the actual real bracelet that shocks me, and it's not anything else. It's just the bracelet that will shock me if I leave the premises. It's very real. Please put it on me. I'm very unhappy about it, but what can you do? I'm here with my sponsors, and I'm ready to go.
Fantastic. Marty, by the way. On the other side of the canvas, we have a very special opponent for you here tonight, and I'd like to turn it over to Megan to introduce them. Megan!
All right, and on the other side of the canvas, she is the anarchic, surrealist queen of make-believe. She is toppling the patriarchy like Jenga. She's here to liberate your imagination and dazzle your eyeballs with artistic witchcraft. Here's Vivienne Shamwood. Woo!
Hey everyone, hey Marty, hey Megan. Wow, you're really good at intros, I have to say.
Megan does have an excellent art of intro. I'll take it, Megan, please.
Thank you. It's like we prepare in advance or something for this little portion. So Vivienne, are you excited to be on the canvas tonight against Stevie Speed? I can't remember if you've actually gone up against him before or not.
I have not, and I'm confused about what he does for a living. Is it you drive really fast and turn left, right? That's all you do?
Yeah, I don't know. I have a feeling that it's something fantastic that, or like, I don't know. Every single time he describes it, it just seems totally unreal to me.
That's one. That's one for those of you counting at home.
All right, Marty, ready to get this started?
Yes, I do believe it's time. Producer Steve, who we swear is a different person than Stevie Speed, let's bring up that canvas and take a look at what we've got laid out for tonight. The starting topics here tonight, because we are in September, means we're close to fall, and because we cannot let go of the possibilities of the spoopy season that is fall. All of the topics are spooky. So Stevie Speed, starting on the left in pink, you have witches. Queen Vivienne, starting on the right in blue, you have vampires. Witches v vampires for your opening contest here tonight. We're going to start this the way we start all bouts. We're going to ask the artists individually if they're ready, and then we'll count it down together. 3, 2, 1, art fight. So, Stevie Speed, are you ready?
Legally, I'm allowed to say yes.
Tremendous. Queen Vivienne, are you ready?
Woo!
I will take the woo. Tremendous. Megan, let's do this thing. 3, 2, 1. Art fight!
Oh, that was already better than my countdowns with Ross and Mikey. Hoo boy. Hoo boy.
See, it's all about trying to time it out properly, and I can see some of those emotes in the chat. More on the emotes as this bout rolls on, but our artists are kicking things off in this Witches v Vampires battle. Something I always like to ask, especially when we have someone who is primarily an artist in the hot seat on commentary. Megan, I gotta ask you, in this opening 5 minutes, what's going through your head as you try to make an impact to the live crowd?
Oh man, I feel like it's a delicate balance between drawing what I want to draw and also drawing a good reference for the audience, something that they'll understand and get excited about personally. I don't know, I feel like that's where I am, where on the one hand, I want to make whatever it is absolutely atrocious and grotesque, but also relevant, so that way they'll get it and get excited about it.
I like it. And right now it looks like what Stevie Speed is looking to do is make some dinner here tonight, as we have a very important member of the Witch family the sandwich now appearing on the left-hand side of the canvas. That feels like it would come right out of your wheelhouse, Megan.
It does. Although I was excited for a bit when I thought those little squares of cheese were teeth. But I'm just hopeful. Marty, what is your favorite kind of sandwich?
Wow, my favorite kind of sandwich. I'm pretty boring. I'm a turkey guy. You give me a turkey, I like that. Particularly a turkey Rachel is where I land.
Fair enough.
Yes. Now, speaking of a bunch of teeth, what's going on over there on the right-hand side from Queen Vivienne, Megan?
That does look like a Nosferatu old school vampire, judging by the little bat upturned piggy nose.
That is an excellent way to describe what is going on there in the face of that Nosferatu-esque vampire on the right. And it looks like we're getting, typically I would describe this as our first offensive maneuver, but I just think Nosferatu's hungry and it's going for, based on the scale of the other witch there, easily a 6-foot party sub.
It could. I do love the little witch right beneath it. I love the hair. It's super cute. And
it's very adorable.
I will describe it as a peep nose. Although I can't take credit for that.
No, that full disclosure came about during our pre-show. Oh my God, that little peep witch has a gun. Megan, the peep witch has a gun.
You know what? Some witches have wands and some have guns. I feel like it's just a choose your weapon situation.
You would think being in Baltimore would not be so surprised when it turns out someone has a gun, but sure enough, we've got a gun, as now the drool from Nosferatu drips across the peep witch, which may explain why Nosferatu is being shot directly in the face as we see that blood splatter just popping up on the right-hand side. 1 minute, 45 seconds to the first spin of the Wheel of Death. This is already crazy. Sorry, go ahead, Megan.
The chat really quickly. I do love how Slash Gallagher just says, "I cast gun."
Excellent work, Slash Gallagher. I like that a lot. And you know what? I think that would make a lot of our D&D adventures go a lot quicker if we could just cast gun.
You could say that is the most magic of missiles. You could say.
Yes. Oh wow, we're getting a very, very deep cut. One of the first Lonely Island sketches, as we're getting what you say thrown out there on the right hand side. I'm struggling to remember the artist that did that song.
I'm just as lost as you are, although I will say this has been quite a bout already where Peep Witch has a gun and I get to hear Marty sing a little bit.
Yes, and our internal chat here on Zoom during the show actually letting me know Imogen Heap responsible for that song that we are now hearing. Oh, and we're actually getting a Winamp-esque throwdown of the name in the lower right-hand side. As we have now playing less than 30 seconds to the first spinning of the Wheel of Death. Who would have thought that within the first 5 minutes of the show, we'd have sandwiches, Nosferatu, someone getting shot in the face, and an Imogen Heap reference? I dare you to find a show more action-packed than Super Art Fight. 10 seconds until the first spinning of the wheel.
I do like how in the bottom right, they have added an Imogen Heap at the bottom, just so that you know what's on this guy's playlist.
And 15-minute marks there. 2 new spins in the Wheel of Death. 3 spins available for both artists. Stevie Speed on the right-hand side getting Sunglasses at Night, while Queen Vivienne Shamwood has Prehistoric Clowns. Stevie Speed, do you want to keep it or take the respin?
Marty, do I look like a person who wants to respin Sunglasses at Night?
No, it looks like you're in it, and so you can. Queen Vivienne over on the right. Prehistoric Clowns, you keeping that or are you tossing the clowns away? I wouldn't blame you.
Oh yeah, I'm keeping it.
All right, bless your heart for sticking to those prehistoric clowns. Personally, that's a topic I hope I never see rendered on the canvas ever again. And that's a hell of a shirt on the Peep Witch.
That is a boss witch right over there.
Very, very nice.
Oh, and she's getting pointy shoes.
Actually,
are they pointy shoes or are those Converses?
I believe those are Converses, but what I'm also seeing is the Peep Witch is wearing sunglasses and presumably this canvas taking place here at night.
All right. I see that we're getting a stereotypical old school bone through the nose doodle up there in the top right corner over, well, not necessarily corner, but top right by Vivienne Shamwood in blue.
Yes, that old bone through the nose. I guess it'd be bone through a giant red nose if we are going full prehistoric clown. But of course, drawing in blue means you don't really get the traditional clown nose in this regard. Yep, there we go. Still pretty horrifying. Oh, and a very, very tiny pair of glasses has been dropped onto the nose of Nosferatu over there on the right-hand side. Minutes are ticking by here. Both artists, I gotta say, doing well with this starting topic, Megan. What do you think?
I think they've been doing a great job considering how much time has passed. We're already getting not quite to the halfway point, but we're edging on it. And they haven't taken up that much of the canvas. So far, they've really been building on what they already have on there. And I mean, I'll be honest, it looks like Nosferatu has a bloody nose to me. And so my brain is going straight to anime and hentai references, which I just and not necessarily appropriate, but like,
I would expect nothing less from you, Megan. If there's anything we brought you in for, it's really to up the weeb references here.
I take my job very seriously. I see another little boss witch, and she's skateboarding. I think that's pandering to you a bit, Marty.
Yes, yeah. Tony Peeps Pro Skater now coming together right there on the right-hand side of the canvas. And what started as our Peep Witch, a boss Peep Witch, now being turned into a prehistoric clown with the addition of gigantic Marge Simpson-esque hair and, of course, the bone through the nose. And the Sandwich, which started on the far left, that now just has some grumpy teeth, and it's giving me some serious Attack of the Killer Tomatoes vibes.
It really is. I'd like to think that would be a villain on VeggieTales.
Yes. It's one of their natural enemies, the Sandwich.
Absolutely. I mean, it has chopped up vegetables and tomatoes inside of it, so like, it's already there.
In the VeggieTales world, sandwiches represent Protestants. We've got a minute and 18 seconds until that next spin of the Wheel of Death. And folks, of course, we want to see all those Wheel of Death emotes thrown out by you in the chat. And now's a great time to mention to you that it is September. That's right. Twitch is offering new subscribers discounts on subscriptions. If you set up a recurring 1-month subscription, you get 20% off. A recurring 3-month subscription gets 25% off. Recurring 6-month subscription gets 30% off. So by all means, feel free to jump aboard and support what we're doing here at Super Art Fight by subbing to your heart's content. We'd very much appreciate it.
All right, guys, we are getting very close to the next spin of the wheel, and look at that. I remembered it was called Spin of the Wheel and not a respin. Look at me go.
See, there you go. You're locking in. Took Ross like 9 years to realize it wasn't always teams of artists. 20 seconds to that spin. Stevie Speed and Queen Vivienne Shamwood both have respins in the chamber, and the final seconds are ticking by as that little Peep Witch, we've got even more skating going on, but 3, 2, 1, let's spin the wheel. Wheel of Death going on here. Throw those emotes out. Stevie Speed getting frogs in Hawaiian shirts for Stevie Speed, and Queen Vivienne, it's time to catch these hams. Not hands, hams. Stevie Speed, would you like a respin?
I would not.
Queen Vivienne, you gonna take those hams, or would you like a respin?
I'll take it.
Taking the respin. Let's continue on here and see what new topic you get. Respin out of play for Queen Vivienne. Oh, great. It's a hot topic. Now, is this the Gothy Mall store or just something going on in the world today? We'll find out.
I don't think that there's any other way to take it other than my high school aesthetic.
Yeah. I was gonna say, Megan, all due respect, you do strike me a bit as you may have been a mall goth at some point in your life.
Just a bit. A bit. I might have had to hide trip pants on more than one occasion from my mother.
Look, no shame here. See, Hot Topic had a Venn diagram and I mean, it still does to this day, but it was the mall goth aesthetic, but also lots of shirts for bands and pop culture things. So me, as growing up as a teenager, super into movies and TV shows, and also into music, and also being friends with all the mall goths, perfect store for me. Loved it. Got to hang out with my friends, got to wear t-shirts of whatever TV show I was watching at the time. Works out today. Although now as a 35-year-old man, I walk in there and I feel very awkward about just breathing the same air as the people there. But look, they got shirts for stuff I like, and I haven't grown out of wearing graphic tees, even though I'm not wearing one right now.
They do indeed. I've been really excited because every single time I've gone in there, I've found some very nice Dragon Ball merch, and that makes me incredibly excited.
It's so crazy. As I recognize, we're not talking so much about the canvas right now. We'll come back to it in a second. It's so crazy. You can just go to a topic and get actually a really nice looking Dragon Ball t-shirt. You just pop in. It's there.
You just have to hunt that stuff.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Very weird.
It looks like a little Invader Zim.
Yes, indicating
right
that he returned in 2020. He did on Netflix, if I recall correctly.
The question is, are we going to get Gur? I'm just saying, the most precious little baby there ever was.
That's one way to win over at least one person watching this in Megan. And meanwhile, our frog in Hawaiian shirt has popped up on the left-hand side. Vibes of the Budweiser frog, drinking Bud Light now, but yep, here comes Gur right there on the left. Now, I recognize we kind of blew this earlier. We got 2 minutes to the final spin. I want to very much check in with Ref Adam. Ref Adam in SAF Chapter 1.5, restored, renewed, rebuilt. Adam, how you doing up there, bud?
Hello. How is everyone doing today in the Super Art Fight Twitch channel, SAF Neo? It's SAF Chapter 1.5, as you pointed out. It is I, Adam, flying around, taking a gander at this beautiful scenery we have in this city, as well as, of course, keeping up with everybody in the chat. I see everyone is loving the Invader Zim references. It's blowing up in the chat as it should, because it was one of the best shows and defined my childhood early on. So I appreciate you all so much, and a special little shout out to Court Jester, who subbed for now 4 months in a row. Thank you so much. Very appreciated. I honestly hadn't realized that it had already been 4 months, but here we are. So as to not crash the chapter, back to you guys.
Time has no meaning.
Yes,
Time
thank
has
you,
no
Ref
meaning.
Adam. Yeah, no meaning for time here in 2020. And what is important, though, related to time, is we've got 35 seconds to the final spin, just over 5 minutes remaining, and we are seeing that canvas get filled. Both versions of Gur now on the canvas, robot and hidden puppy dog version. And what have we got that popped up over by the Peep Witches?
I do believe that's Dib's sister.
There we go. And the seconds tick on by, and 10 seconds to that final spin. Throw out those emotes, folks. 2 brand new topics coming in. And 2, 1, there we go. Stevie Speed, Vivienne Shamwood. Vivienne used the respin last time. Stevie Speed, underwhelming superheroes. Are you going to keep it or are you going to take your respin?
We'll keep it.
All right, underwhelming superheroes for Stevie Speed. Queen Vivienne, you get pumpkin spice. Time to indulge all the basic bitch tendencies you have.
All right, and thank you for the heads up that the best sister's name is Gaz.
Yes, there we go.
It's been a minute since I've seen it, and I'll be honest, I don't think she was my favorite character because, frankly, she wasn't going around stealing people's organs.
Thank you to President Dog for shouting that out. And Dr. Surgeon Guy asking for arm fall off, lad, for our underwhelming superhero. I'd be into that. That's definitely one of the more underwhelming legitimate superheroes that exist.
I was about to say, isn't that a real thing?
Yes, you can thank the Legion of Superheroes for that one. Also from that same terrible lineup, Court Jester mentioning Matter Eater Lad. Their gimmick is they eat things.
I feel like that's just a boy in puberty. growing up.
Well, yeah, a little bit. And then we got some pumpkin spice over there in the top left, which really is just cinnamon and nutmeg, folks. That's all it is.
I see a call for help appearing on the shirt of the clown saying, my tablet died, so I'll draw, or I'm drawing with my mouse, I'm assuming, is what it's going to say.
Wow, Stevie Speed.
That's rough, buddy.
Being stuck at home, not able to go buy a fix for the tablet. Wow. Oh, that's actually the underwhelming superhero putting a shirt on the prehistoric clown. My tablet died, so I'm drawing with my mouse, man. I originally thought that was Stevie Speed trying to add a little bit of dramatic emphasis to the end of that sentence.
I'm sorry, how did you say that word again? Please
Emphasis.
repeat. Emphasis? Okay,
Yes.
just wanted to make sure, that's all.
Yes. Emphasis on the syllable is what I'm doing there. But yeah, tablet died, so I'm drawing with my mouse. Man. Very, very nice. 2 minutes, 45 seconds remaining in this, your opening contest. We got 3 matches here tonight, folks.
So Marty, I gotta ask,
Megan.
are you a pumpkin spice guy? Yeah.
I am legitimately 1000% a pumpkin spice.
Oh God, I hate it. I hate it so much.
Yeah.
Pumpkins are for carving, not for eating. Please stop, people. Oh my God.
Yeah. Give me a pumpkin muffin, I'm a happy boy. That's what I do.
No.
I don't like coffee though, so I don't do the PSL.
Well, I don't do coffee either, but every single time I've tried a pumpkin spice latte, it just tastes like metallic, like gritty glitter at the bottom, and I don't want it.
Never had it.
Want it.
Haven't bothered with it. But yeah, pumpkin flavored cookies, muffins, pumpkin cheesecake's pretty dope. Yeah, I fall hard for the pumpkin food.
I'm an apple cinnamon person. I don't keep your fucking pumpkins. I don't want
No,
them.
that's fair. That said, I'm more excited about the limited time only Halloween candy, which also pops up this time of year. So
I mean, I might be excited about that. Yes, maybe, perhaps.
oh, see, there you go. Already ready. Already
They're coming
ready
out
for
with a
the
new
season.
flavor. Did you know that?
Did not know that.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a blackberry flavor, and it looks like goth, like candy corn. I'm super excited. It's like black and purple.
I'm into it. So continuing on the canvas, what started as our frog in a Hawaiian shirt, his Bud Light has now been turned into a pumpkin spice latte with the appropriate addition of the Starbucks-esque cup over there on the left.
Oh wow! Do you see the clown's hair that Vivienne Shamwood has morphed?
Yes, into a pumpkin. 1 minute remaining in this contest, folks. And of course, as you see over to the left of my head, if you want to post about this on social media, hashtag SAFNeo, hashtag Super Art Fight. As 45 seconds remain in this opening contest, tell your friends, tell your enemies friends, hop on Twitch and check out the Super Art Fight action.
Tell your enemies' friends.
Yes. Yeah. Do we not all know our enemies' friends? I do know that the enemy of our enemy is our friend, but yeah.
All right, we are getting close to the end, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
Don't forget, we're going to be throwing up a voting poll.
Yes, indeed. The poll will be live in the chat, so if you're on the twitch.tv website or in the Twitch app, you can vote within the chat there. If you're just watching on home, pop it up on your cell phone so you can vote. We need a victor, and that's time. Caps on markers. That there is an art fight. A hell of an opening contest between Stevie Speed, came in at 1-4, and Vivienne Shamwood went at 0-4. We'll have to see if Vivienne maybe takes care of that goose egg here tonight, or if Stevie Speed's back on the winning ways. We're now going to pop up the chat in, the poll in chat. And Megan, if you please, tell us what was going on with Queen Vivienne.
All right, Queen Vivienne, how are you doing, darling? How do you feel after that tremendous bout?
Oh, I feel just fine and dandy. I went in being a little tired, but I kind of woke up when I finally got to stretch the art muscle, as it were.
Well, frankly, you do not look tired, and your glitter and your makeup look stunning. So I don't know what you're talking about, darling. So what was your favorite thing that you drew on the canvas tonight?
I think Vampire Gur eating our nomming on the frog was probably my favorite.
I mean, I feel like that's very in character, so it works out very well. Do you have anything you'd like to say for your competitor before I toss it over to Marty?
Nope. He did a great job. Nothing much else to say.
That's fair. It's Stevie Speed. You don't really have much to say to him in general. All right, Marty.
Yes.
Stevie's face.
No worries at all. Thank you, Megan. Stevie Speed, sponsored proudly by Super Cola. Gotta ask you, sir, do you think you did Super Cola right here?
Well, you know, Mikey, the thing is that when you come to an art fight like this, you gotta persevere. And you know, I got some tech malfunctions. I got mechanical problems. They happen in racing. They happen in an art fight. But perseverance is the name of the game. And you know, with my great crew behind me, my great sponsor behind me, I was ready to work through whatever problems I had and draw a bunch of cool witches that I liked.
Your witches really were one of the highlights of this canvas, in my humble opinion. I do have to ask, though, when your tablet died, how quickly did your team hop into action to replace it for you?
Oh, man. You know, Mikey, it's just...
Marty.
When you have a team as great as mine, they are ready to hop into action as soon as you call in. I got on my headset. I quickly radioed my crew chief. I was like, guys, I'm having some tech issues. Can you get me the mouse ASAP? And they said, please stop calling me. It's late, and I am your mother, not your crew chief. And it was really thanks to that response that I was able to jump in, finish the match with my head held high for my sponsors, my fans, for everyone out there.
Tremendous. I know you love your fans out there, and more importantly, you do love your sponsors. Anything you'd like to say to your opponent before voting is done, sir?
To my what?
The person you were against, Queen Vivienne.
Oh, I thought it was... Hey, what's up?
All right, fantastic.
Wow.
Stevie Speed, on top of it as always. We're going to find out who won this bout in just a moment. Continue those last second votes, folks. And now let's find out who our winner is. Producer Steve in the booth, if you can make it happen. Stevie Speed takes the victory here tonight. Tremendous
Look at that.
win.
Congratulations.
Yeah, the team at Super Cola has to be very, very happy and very proud. Stevie Speed, anything you would like to say to the fine folks watching at home?
Oh man, you know, it's great to finally get that victory. I just want to thank my sponsors, my fans as always. I feel like I go jump up and do some celebratory donuts. So if you'll give me a moment, let me just go do a couple donuts over here real quick.
All right.
And it hurts! Oh, the shocks! The shocks! Oh, God, why?
All right. Well, while that's happening, Megan, if you can grab a few words with Queen Vivienne.
Absolutely. Oh man, I feel like if Stevie Speed hadn't bolted from his chair so quickly, that wouldn't have happened.
That's it.
Oh, the bolts and bolts!
Sorry. All right, Vivienne, darling, you were amazing, and that was so close. Is there anything you would like to plug in addition to what our lovely rep has thrown in the chat for you?
Yes. If you go to Ink by Z, you can see some of my tattoo work. Other than that, Ella Salts as always.
All right, congrats again. You were amazing. I was so excited by how many Zim characters you drew on there, and also I loved that Nosferatu reference. So thank you so much. All right, throwing it back to you, Marty.
Thank you so much, Megan. Thank you so much, Queen Vivienne and Stevie Speed, for giving us a tremendous opening contest here tonight. As always, folks, superartfight.com is where you want to go for all things Super Art Fight, and we have a few housekeeping announcements to throw out there. Of course, as you probably well know at this point, but if you are joining us for the first time, you're learning as I say it. Superartfight.etsy.com is where you can pick up merch. We do, of course, love if you support us here and subscribe, but if you'd rather support us a little more directly, patreon.com/superartfight is where you go. That's where we have our monthly Super Art Fight Uncapped episode going up, and you see all those there. Also, some forthcoming shows next weekend, next Saturday night. Believe it or not, our little D&D adventure, Super Art Fantasy, is going to be a part of Epic Quest. Stay tuned to superartfight.com for the link to watch it, but that's going to be next Saturday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific as part of Epic Quest, which is an event being put together by fine folks at AwesomeCon and Rose City Comic Con. Super Art Fantasy becoming a live show in its own right. Who'da thunk it? And just over a week after that, we will be part of PAX Online. That will be on Thursday night, September the 17th, 11 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Pacific. We're going to bring you a full Super Art Fight show. What a wild and crazy, crazy few weeks we've got ahead for us. And of course, Super Art Fight Nia will be back in just 2 weeks on the 19th of September. So stay tuned for all that good stuff. Megan, can you believe we get to do Super Art Fantasy as its own show at a con?
I'm incredibly excited. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens. I'm looking forward for those of you who keep up with Super Art Fantasy, I'm looking forward to how often Titanium has to roll to wake Rave Royale up.
I think we're very much looking forward to that. And I think another thing we can say is that if you haven't seen any Super Art Fantasy rather, this will be a great show to watch for the first time. So by all means, check it out next Saturday night, September the 12th, as we are part of Epic Quest. Anyway, I think now is a great time to roll on to bout number 2. What do you think, Megan?
I think it is.
All right. The following contest, once again, scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Megan, if you could please bring out the first artist.
All right, guys, coming to you live from an undisclosed location after she landed on our very confusing planet. She's pink, she's sassy, and frankly, she's adorable. It's our favorite starling, Bunny.
What?
Yeah,
Are you getting
welcome.
my signal?
Yeah,
Can you hear me?
absolutely. Yeah.
Hi.
Hi,
I'm on a
welcome.
10-second delay.
You know what? I feel that, and I'm sorry. So, Bunny, welcome to Super Art Fight again. It's lovely to have you back here. I know, like you said, your internet is awful. Is there anything that you have to say for your opponent?
Thank you for having me back. Thank you so much for having me back to the show. It's been amazing. This whole week has been so amazing. And I'm so excited to finally meet over the internet a person from Euroscando Eastern Navia.
That sounds about right. I think that's where he's from. That's my understanding.
I think so. I don't know. The world's weird.
The world is a weird place, and I'm sure it's very confusing. But I'm glad you still took the time out of your day to be here with us today.
Thank you for having me.
Always excited, darling. All right, throwing it over to you, Marty.
Thank you, Megan. Bunny has quite a challenge in front of her tonight because, well, this is one of the most unstoppable members of the Super Art Fight roster. Though he was not successful in his attempt at obtaining the pixel weight crown here in Super Art Fight Neo, he's a former Super Art Fight champion multiple times, Super Art Fight tag team champion multiple times, and you probably won't see them on this call because they're all waist up, but he is the owner of the tightest pants in Super Art Fight. Coming to us tonight from what has been described as his mind palace. You're not ready for this, folks. This is Baron von Sexyful.
Hello there, Marty. How are you?
I hadn't seen it full screen until just now.
Oh, I'm living in it, full widescreen HD, whatever the hell it's supposed to be. But it's gorgeous, isn't it? It's perfection. You want to be squished between these two face boobies too, don't you?
That's a way of putting it. I don't know if it's the way I would put it. I don't know if it's really how I feel, but that is a way of putting it. So Baron, I gotta ask, clearly you're just now living in your own head. What happened to where you were staying during quarantine? Did you break quarantine?
Well, no. So the families that I'm staying with, the Michael, he is a teacher, And so they put me in the basement because when the children's are on his laptop and he is going to be the teaching, he does not want me anywhere around. So I'm in the basement, and Zoom has this wonderful thing where you can change the background. So yes. I don't know if you're aware of this, but I made this on myself, and it's crazy. It's so cool.
It is certainly something, and crazy is a way some would describe it. You have Bunny on the other side of this matchup here tonight. Anything you'd like to say to Bunny before we get this ball a-rolling?
Yeah, I don't know where she is, but I'm going to take a guess and say, hello up there! I'm going to kick your boom boom!
Hi down there! Hello!
Hi!
I'm in space!
Oh my god, I can see you!
It's pink!
It's pink, it's like a pink moon.
All right, producer Steve, let's go ahead and throw it to the canvas. This is getting real weird already.
Wasn't ready for this to be so wholesome.
20 minutes on the clock. On the left-hand side, starting with skeletons, is Baron von Sexyful in green. And then on the right-hand side in purple, starting with ghosts, it's Bunny. Skeletons v. ghosts in this opening round of this second contest. Baron von Sexyful, are you ready?
You know it, baby. Wahoo!
Apparently I'm not ready. We'll see how it goes. Bunny, are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Tremendous. Megan, you ready to do this thing?
Absolutely. Let's try it again.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Art fight!
Oh,
not so great that time. It's okay.
You know what? The first time we did it, that was Chef's Kiss amazing.
Yeah.
Second time, that was still better than the time with Ross and the time with Mikey.
Yes, very true. Very true. So skeletons v. ghosts. Now, Megan, you've collided on the canvas with, I believe, both of these competitors before, but in particular, Baron von Sexyful always likes to draw Baron von Sexyful. And some would argue that that might be what he's looking to do here. I do have to say, though, Skeleton, I think that takes away the booty power that he normally has with his opening round. What do you think?
You know what? I'm curious to see what he does. He usually is very expressive when it comes to his pelvis, so I'm sure drawing a pelvis, he'll be just as expressive.
Fair point. I've no doubt it's a very, very strong pelvis. And somehow the skeleton has a beard and a mohawk. I didn't know that was possible. Coming from the pen now of Baron von Sexyful. And over on the right, the ghost is just a gigantic mouth and tongue. Is this the ghost of the Rolling Stones?
I'm here for it. I'm just excited. Like there was drool in the last round, and now there's drool in this round. I'm so excited. Yeah,
lots of teeth, lots of drool. It's very much in the Megan wheelhouse. It seems if you are not on the canvas, Megan, you channel it. You what you bring to the booth gets channeled onto the canvas.
I'm excited about it. I'm here living for it. All right, and we got a rib cage from the pen of Baron von Sexyful over there, and the pelvis is coming to fruition.
Shockingly enough, the rib cage showcases all the ribs, none removed. Not what I would expect from Baron von Sexyful.
Oh, that booty though!
How does a skeleton have a booty? That's a bony booty right there.
He's only half skeleton. Are you kidding me? These gams are immortal. Long after I die. Oh, yeah.
Half skeleton, all butt. And over on the right-hand side,
Duplicate.
One of the few things that of our culture that Bunny has been exposed to is Garfield, and now Garfield being rendered in a spectral form over there on the top right.
I do love the fact that the mouth is coming from Garfield's stomach. That makes it even better. Oh my god, I love it.
That right there is how Garfield eats lasagna. The cartoon depicted it very incorrectly. Just opens the chest, eats lasagna, and ships normal to Abu Dhabi.
Yep. Oh man. And again, more drool.
A lot more drool. Well, when it's coming from down there, is it still... Oh, no, wait, I think this is... Yeah, I think this is Ghostbusters-esque slime over there on the right.
You know,
horrifying.
Here for ectoplasm. I'm here for it.
Very, very thick legs on that skeleton from Baron von Sexyful. Here's now a great time just to mention that I, an adult man, had to recently explain to my wife what dummy thick meant. That was a fun day. 16 minutes, 40 seconds remaining.
I'm happy to say that last time I hung out with my mother, she already actually knew what that was, so I didn't have to explain anything. I blame my sister.
You gotta ask yourself, where are our parents learning about dummy thick? That's really the key thing. And now it looks like what started as the Baron skeleton now being attacked by the Pen of Bunny with 1 minute and 13 seconds until the first spinning of the wheel of death. What's going on there? What are you seeing coming together from the Pen of Bunny on top of that skeleton head, Megan?
That looks like Sonic the Hedgehog.
It might very well be. Again, only a few things of our Earth culture made it to Bunny, so it would make sense that she gets a 1-2 punch of Sonic the Hedgehog and Garfield. In fact, I believe my local TV station used to air those back to back. The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog.
I loved it, and I see a chili dog.
Yes, yep. Chili Dog has it. Chili Dog gives it away with 30 seconds to that first spin, and of course, both competitors will have respins in the chamber. Miranda PF in the chat throwing out that apparently we got a bone fast. I feel like that's not necessarily the best plan for everyone, but you know what? If it works for you, it works.
I like how he's smacking his own booty.
It makes quite the echo.
With a chili dog, no less. And we are at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 brand new topics coming in from the Wheel of Death. Baron von Sexyful, you have Eldritch Presley. And Bunny, you get your favorite movie. And I recognize we might have already seen it.
I can't imagine a better topic for Baron von Sexyful.
Yeah, it's definitely in his wheelhouse.
Who's Eldritch?
Like an Eldritch horror, sir. Eldritch horror. Would you like a respin?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take a respin.
Baron von Sexyful taking the respin. Bunny, are you gonna keep your favorite movie or take the respin?
He doesn't want tentacles?
I will keep it.
All right, Bunny gonna keep it. Baron von Sexyful, you now get to draw cartoon dating profiles.
Ooh.
So we get to find out what Bunny's favorite movie is, as it looks like, is that a chastity belt that was drawn across the bony pelvis of Sonic von Sexyful there in the center of the canvas?
Yes, it does. Although I must confess, given the charisma that we usually get from Baron, I feel like, speaking for him, that the lock should be bigger.
Yeah, it definitely should, if not have multiple locks upon it. And it almost makes me wonder if we were getting your favorite movie a little early from the Pen of Bunny. Perhaps Bunny is a big fan of Robin Hood Men in Tights. I know I am.
It is an amazing movie.
Oh, wait! We are getting your favorite movie, as it's the most adorable xenomorph I've ever seen being drawn in the top left corner of the canvas. I thought maybe we're seeing a hot dog getting drawn over there.
I thought it was just going to be another chili dog, and I was excited for that too, don't get me wrong. But that is a really cute little xenomorph. Oh my god.
13 minutes remaining in this contest, number 2 of 3. We'll have to see what comes of the horrors being drawn here. And I gotta say, this adorable xenomorph is, well, goddamn adorable. I absolutely, I love it. It's fantastic. Oh, and it's even got a cute little mouth.
Oh, it has bunny ears. Oh my god.
I guess Bunny's drawing perhaps one of its ancient forebears. I'm not sure. And we are just about halfway through the bout. Let's check in with Saf Chapter 1.5. Adam, what's going on? You're our eye in the sky.
Hello, welcome again. We got a bunch of back and forth going on in that chat right now. I believe earlier it was determined that Baron von Sexyful's drawing was, what was it? Spoopy thick. I think that is the correct terminology for the half spoop, all thick drawing that was introduced to us.
I'm here for it.
Yeah. I'm a fan of it. Also, I'm loving the xenomorph drawing. It's adorable. What other old school horror kind of vibes could you cutify with this kind of drawing?
I will say, at least personally, I would love to see an adorable predator to go alongside that adorable xenomorph.
Classic. Well, I'll let you guys get back to it. Your eye in the sky. Seth Chapter 1.5.
Thank you, Rev Adam. He's adding the spin now. That's a nice little touch. Megan, am I incorrect here, or are we seeing the Garfield horror on the right being thrown onto Tinder?
You know what? Everyone is deserving of love, Marty. You know what?
Fair point.
Everyone's
Love is
deserving
love.
of love.
Yeah.
I will say, though, going back to the xenomorph, because I can't not look at that tiny, adorable little dude. Whenever I see a creepy bunny, I do think Donnie Darko, and so right now it does just look like this little teeny chibi xenomorph is vomiting out. Just like projectile vomiting it at Garfield.
Yes, I can see that. And it looks like an adorable version of the Predator is actually coming to the canvas from the pen of Baron von Sexyful. Looks like My Little Predator is now coming together. I love the smile within the mouth. That's a nice touch.
Pigtails.
Yeah. Not so much the dreadlocks. It's adorable little pigtails.
Yep. You know what? I feel like it needs bows on the pigtails. Just like big bows.
10 seconds to the next spin.
I see bows appearing. My Little Predator.
4, 3, 2, 1. 2 brand new topics coming from the Wheel of Death. Baron von Sexyful has no respin. Bunny has one in the chamber. Unicorns go to Baron von Sexyful, while Bunny gets OSHA violations. Bunny, I don't typically recommend this, but I'm just going to point to my nose here and say, hey, Bunny, would you like a respin?
Okay.
Bunny taking the respin.
So enthusiastic.
Clever move. Unicorns for...
I didn't want the respin. I said I'm okay.
Oh, you're okay. Didn't want that respin. All right. My bad. Sorry. The distortion sounded like you said okay.
That's what I heard too. Whew.
Yeah.
Amazing OSHA violations it is.
Amazing OSHA violation lawn ornaments. Gonna combine them. Baron, you have unicorns, by the way. Oh, I see you're already drawing a unicorn on the canvas. And based by the random hair and the way that you always draw my eyelids, I think it's me as a unicorn. Good lord.
Well, you are quite the majestic creature there, Marty. Oh, look, it's getting your facial hair.
Tremendous. I love it. And by love it, I mean...
I know you do.
Yep. Always my favorite. Doesn't feel awkward at all. Now, the OSHA violation, amazing lawn ornaments coming together from the pen of Bunny. Also, is that the ghost trap from Ghostbusters down in the lower right, Megan?
It does look like it. I do believe you're right. And it looks like Bunny is also adding some ocean into the background, some waves. Which I know I've talked about this earlier, I believe, with I can't remember if it was with Mikey or Ross in a previous art fight, but I love it when artists add a background, something to play off of for just a landscape to add your art onto. It makes it a lot more dynamic and it's a lot of fun.
I believe what Bunny's drawing is an ocean violation.
You know what? Oh, wow, you are getting quite a thick booty over there, Marty.
I've never looked more like Donkey from Shrek in my entire life.
Wait, have you seen Mirrors?
Megan,
Well,
I'm going to ask you to
have
cover
you?
commentary for a few minutes while I go sit in a corner and cry.
All right, and in that time period, you guys are going to get a PowerPoint on Sonic Underground. I hope you guys are looking forward to this. All right, and it looks like the unicorn is farting out parfait.
Yeah, because
Is that-
nobody doesn't like parfait. It
Yeah,
has layers.
Is that true, Marty? Do you fart parfaits? I need to know.
Look, there's layers to his farts.
I just want to say that.
Oh wow, it's a triple fart. It looks like there are multiple.
It's an atomic fart. Yeah.
There are multiple stages to this nuclear fart.
It's a parfait.
It's a fart.
No one wants an onion parfait. I just want to point that out.
Okay.
And to go back to the ocean violation, not OSHA violation, ocean violation over there on the left, we have an amazing lawn gnome surfing it. This may be the most amazing lawn ornament of all time, as it hangs 10 over on the left.
It is true. Did you ever watch Gravity Falls by any chance, Marty?
I'm sad to say I didn't, and here comes all the angry words in the chat.
It's okay. There's a particular little gnome named Schmebulok who vomits rainbows, and that little dude atop a surfboard is reminiscent of that little guy.
I think I've seen a GIF of this, gentleman.
Yeah, the chat's starting. Yep. The chat is starting at
It
you.
begins.
Sorry,
and
darling.
It's in all caps. All right, 1 minute to the last spin, and it can't come any faster. As so far, my pride's been ruined by Baron von Sexyful, and now the chat is coming for me. I'm gonna be doxxed by the end of the night. That's pretty much what's happening here.
All right, getting so close to the final spin of the wheel. What is, Marty? There are so many interesting things on this canvas so far, other than the unicorn, because I'm sure that is your favorite. What is your second favorite thing on the canvas?
You know what? The combination of the adorable xenomorph and the My Little Unicorn over there on the left is truly the type of teamwork that you don't get to see too often in a super art fight. In fact, now that I look back over 12 years of art fighting, I'm amazed we haven't seen this type of team up from tag teams. But the Wheel of Death getting ready to spin in the next few seconds.
The chat would like you to know, Marty, that Gravity Falls is on Hulu.
Yep. Still no excuse for me as the Wheel of Death now spins. It's also on Disney Plus. I added it to my list, but I haven't watched it. Super Art Fight, The Next Generation, going to Baron von Sexyful. Great time for me to mention I've never watched any of the Star Trek TV shows either.
Marty!
Come at me, you assholes.
Marty!
And Bunny gets Sniper Lassie as its final topic here tonight. So we've got Bunny, would you like a respin?
Shaking your head.
No.
Okay, no respins. 4 minutes, 20 seconds remaining. Yep. Everyone's
Star
coming
Trek,
for me in
Marty?
chat again. I've only
Marty!
seen the J.J. Abrams movies, which
I
again,
have some unsavory
get more
opinions.
rage. Gonna get more rage. Look, I was a Star Wars kid, not a Star Trek kid, so
You can be both.
I recognize, but look, people took sides, and that's where mine went.
You can be both. I'll have you know, I slept with about 20 plush tribbles as a child because my mom had the collectible one, which had to stay in the box, and I wanted to play with it, and so she made me fake tribbles to keep on the house, and I just hoarded them on my bed and slept in a mound of them.
Nice, I'm into it.
Why didn't you do that, Marty?
Had no access to tribbles. Mine was a tribble-less childhood.
That sounds very troubling.
4? Are we at 4? Or is that 5?
You know what? I prefer not to keep count because if I do, then I'm just bragging.
You know what? I think we should try to find a way to incorporate a counter into the YouTube uploads of episodes are on. Nice, solid ding noise and a count. 3 minutes, 5 seconds remaining in count number 2, or bout number 2 of 3 here, ladies and gentlemen. Baron von Sexyful Bunny. Little known fact, though they were in very different forms at that time, this was the first downstairs auto bar match in Super Art Fight history. True fact. So here we are, nearly 12 years later, as they collide here on the canvas for you tonight, as we are getting Super Art Fight The Next Generation coming together. I believe, Megan, that is you illustrated as a Star Trek cast member.
Wow.
I love how suddenly I got a haircut. Although to be fair, I have my hair in buns right now.
Yeah, you have a haircut and an upside down insignia.
Oh, yeah. Whoops.
And Sniper Lassie on the far right, not really shooting to kill right now, more prepping to kill over there on the right. I like that. I think that's some good work as we've got just about 2 minutes and change to go as another Garfield wanders onto the canvas, perhaps in the sights of Sniper Lassie on the right.
Oh my god, I'm a Vulcan. Yes, I have the ears. Oh my god.
Of course you're a Vulcan.
You have no idea how happy that makes me. I was Spock for Halloween like 4 years in a row. I used to go to school in my little costume.
That is an excellent costume to have had under your belt for multiple years in a row. Too many years of Batman growing up and then Spider-Man as an adult, if I'm honest.
I'm here for it.
Yeah, 1 minute, 23 seconds to go. Oh, really, really solid canvas. You take a look at this, the art's clean, it pops, it grabs your eyeballs, and I think, like the last few matches, unfortunately, it's going to make it even harder to choose a winner here tonight, but it's either going to be Baron Von Sexyful or Bunny. You in the chat, you get to vote, and your votes will pick our winner. Oh, looked like a layer disappeared and reappeared. I don't know what just happened there. It's some wild stuff.
So, I know I've been paying a lot of attention to me being drawn
Yes.
as a Star Trek space elf, but I do want to pull attention to how you've become now a skeleton horse, a skeleton unicorn.
Yep.
I completely missed that earlier.
Yep, keeps coming together. Can't say it's getting any better for me as we've got 25 seconds to go.
Really, I think it's rather humorous. I am loving. I'm sorry, Marty. I do it just to see you look away in disgust. I'm loving this Sniper Lassie. Looks like quite the gent.
It's beautiful. It's an excellent illustration, and it looks like the target was me with 1 second to go. Caps on markers. That's an art fight. And now we are going to throw it to you fine folks in the chat to pick the winner. But with the first post-match conversation, I throw it to Megan with our dear friend Bunny. Megan.
All right, Bunny. So, that adorable xenomorph is absolutely precious. I'm just calling attention to that first.
I just got the movie last year. It's so cool.
It's an excellent choice for a favorite movie.
It's very realistic to space.
Is
Don't break quarantine.
Is this something you've had to deal with in your travels?
I mean, yeah, like anything can get you in space. So this is like kind of like a documentary.
Yep, predators, xenomorphs, head crabs, metroids. Lots of things are just out there to eat you.
Pretty much.
I always like to think it was
dangerous.
Yeah, I always like to think it was like Super Trooper or like Super Troopers. Why did I say Starship Troopers? Wow, I keep saying Super Troopers. Good job, Mike.
Was that meow?
I was saying I like to think of it like Starship Troopers, but I kept saying Super Troopers instead. All right, is there anything you would like to say to your opponent and his booty before I toss it over to Marty?
Well, because of the internet, I can't see his legendary booty, and it is not requested at this time.
That is fair. All right, Marty, throwing it at your face.
Thanks, Megan.
You're welcome.
As has been the trend for this entire evening. Baron Von Sexyful.
Hello.
My dear friend, it was a hell of a contest between you and Bunny. Like I said, the two of you have history, albeit not necessarily in your current forms. You do have a heck of a lot of history. How did the bout go, in your opinion?
Well, I have to say, I think it was fun. That Garfield she drew was very, very supple, I think would be the word for it. But I had much fun with the back and forth. But in the end, I hope that you all will decide the truth, which is that I dominated. I did have a little final thing. I took a lot of time drawing Megan as a Vulcan, which just makes sense. And I also, way on the right-hand side of the canvas, had fun drawing you as it would be as wearing a red shirt. But I was using green, so I just wrote a red shirt on it.
Yes. That was an excellent touch. And I appreciate you drawing me on the canvas, not once, but twice. We'll have to see if bringing my dumbass onto this canvas worked out for you, or if it brings you the terror of defeat. We'll find out in just a few moments. But as always, Baron von Sexyful, I want you to know it's an honor and a pleasure for everyone but me to see you do this.
That's fair. Yes.
All right, the final seconds tick on by, and we will see if we have a victor. Producer Steve, if you could please throw the victor on the screen. Bunny takes the win, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh,
Hell of a victory for Bunny. A big, 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 big win. Bunny, I gotta ask, how are you feeling about this win here tonight?
I'm like honored. Thank you everybody for believing in me. Like I'm very supportive of butts out there in the world, and I'm just glad that I got to share canvas with a good butt.
Well, we're very, very happy that got to happen for you as well. Bunny, any plugs you would like to toss out there for our fans?
Yes, as you can see, well, not see, but you can find me on Instagram and on Twitter at Alien. I'll put it in the chat for everybody because it's weird to spell it because I just learned English recently.
It's okay. It's okay. And we are getting that in the chat right now. Bunny, tremendous win. Big time win for you here. And we can't wait to see more of you on the Super Art Fight canvas. And on the other side of the canvas, unfortunately, the loser here tonight was Baron von Sexyful. With him now, Megan.
all right, Baron, you were amazing tonight. Thank you for drawing so many interesting and incredibly sassy things on the canvas, including me as a Vulcan. How do you think you did tonight? Like, I think you did really well. It was a lot of fun watching you draw.
Very much. I do think that the hardest thing for me is that when the interwebs the way they are, I don't get to show my good half while I draw.
Would you like to show your good half right now?
No, I am not appropriately dressed right now.
That's fair.
I mean, it would get me more votes for sure. But you done wasted your votes. You don't get to see the better half. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, I keep being told there's certain words I can't say on this show. And you know what? I hear it's something about for the kids or something. Like children watch this. Which, hello, kids.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Megan, I just want to clarify.
Don't feel ready for all of this jelly.
I just want to clarify for everyone at home, we're like Wu-Tang, we're for the children. Thank you. Go ahead, Megan.
Oh boy. Well, Baron, it was so much fun watching you draw tonight. Is there anything that you would like to say to our lovely pink alien that won tonight?
Well, I would just like to say that we will meet again. And I will draw the funkiest crap I can think of in order to defeat you next time. But well played, Bunny. Well played.
There you have it, folks. Throwing it over to you, Marty.
Thank you, Megan. It's been a hell of a night so far, and the fun continues on as we're about to get ready for our main event of the evening. But before that, folks, of course, you know, we've got our plugs we got to throw out to you. For all things Super Art Fight, head to superartfight.com. Next Saturday night, Super Art Fantasy rolls on with its first ever one-shot event as a part of Epic Quest. Stay tuned to superartfight.com for the link there. And on September 17th, we are going to be part of PAX Online. That's going to be at 11 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Pacific, as we take Super Art Fight to PAX Online. I was just reminded by the producers in the booth here that we did forget plugs for Baron von Sexyful. I believe I know his plugs, so I'll throw them out here if we can also get them in the chat. SpaghettiKiss.com, at SpaghettiKiss, anywhere and everywhere across the web. And of course, SpaghettiKiss.etsy.com to buy some sweet, sweet shirts. And from what I understand, some ties. Anyway, we're going to roll on now into our main event as the Guest Artist Initiative continues here at Super Art Fight. We've really enjoyed our adventure into the digital realm. We keep doing newer, bigger, and greater things, and that means we've now opened the door to guest artists. And this main event features another Super Art Fight debut, and it's my honor and pleasure to introduce you to the latest addition to this initiative. Fighting out of the back of a nondescript pizza parlor in the Windy Apple itself, Chicago, Illinois.
Hi.
She is part person, part possum.
Yeah.
This is Annalisa as your Trash Queen.
Hello. Coming live from my dumpster behind the pizza place, eating a lot of pizza. Ready to go. Ready to draw.
Annalisa, Trash Queen. Sorry. I must respect royalty. I must respect the royalty. We thank you. We're very lucky you're able to find Wi-Fi strong enough behind a pizza place to be able to join us. How are things in Chicago?
Chicago is, we're doing pretty good. There's some tall buildings, lots of trash going on right now. My little rat minions are collecting masks to make hammocks. We're just busy tagging all the dumpsters and graffitiing things and just living our best disgusting life.
I would expect nothing less from you. I do have to ask, though, I'm sure the butterflies, if you haven't had them in your stomach because you ate them, I'm sure they're building up out of excitement for this bout. What's going through your head as you get ready to take on the digital canvas?
Well, actually, I ate a whole bag of discarded coffee beans, so I'm really tweaking right now. But I'm pretty ready. I think my years on the streets have really prepared me for this.
All right, so if I'm hearing that correctly, you're going to beat your opponent like it's out on the street. Let's see it happen. And now with your opponent, I throw it to Megan. Megan.
Alrighty. Having face planted after falling from Mount Olympus, our favorite goddess of plants and stuff that comes out of the ground is here to make friends and scold us for watering our succulents too much. It's Wisteria!
Well, hello, everybody!
Hello, darling. It's great to have you here tonight. And who have you got with you?
Oh, I just have some new wonderful plant babies with me that I've just been tending to all day.
They look lovely. Is there anything you would like to say to your opponent tonight?
Well, here I'm going up against royalties, of course, as protector of this planet and goddess of all things green and wonderful. I have to give them a proper welcome.
Oh, I'm looking forward to seeing how you do that on the canvas, especially since her welcome seemed to be a little more aggressive than yours. So I'm curious to see how this goes.
Oh, well, no worries. I'll make sure we become super best friends by the end of it. No problem. I got this.
You know what? I expect nothing less from you. All right, Marty, you ready to start this off?
Yes, indeed. Your main event is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Let's throw it to that canvas there. Continuing our spoopy theme on the left-hand side with werewolves. Drawing in red, that's Wisteria. On the right, drawing in black with aliens, that's our Trash Queen. We're going to start this like we start all others. Wisteria, are you ready?
Of course.
All right. Trash Queen, are you ready?
Ready to go.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Art fight!
Yeah, just jumped in at the end on that one.
I appreciated you joining, though. One of these days, Megan, one of these days we'll be at a real show in front of real people, as scary as that sounds right now. And we'll be able to do this in simpatico. But the fact is, we're on Twitch right now, and we've got mano y mano, Wisteria and the Trash Queen. I didn't realize how natural a pairing this is. You have the nature goddess versus one of the biggest scourges of nature in trash.
It is true. I'm looking forward to seeing what's happening. Already there is an alien appearing on the canvas. And that is quite a gun it's wielding.
Yes, that is more gun than ship over there on the right-hand side.
I'm surprised it's not doing an awkward little yeah.
Yeah.
Forward.
as if it's possibly being pulled further down. It would have been higher up in orbit if it was not due to the size of that cannon. And then over on the left-hand side, Wisteria with Werewolf. I gotta be honest, this looks a little bit more to me like a werepossum over there on the left.
It is fitting. I earlier I assumed that the Queen of Trash was the rat, but you know what? I stand corrected. It is indeed the possum.
Yes, and that possum, werepossum, is taking the laser blast to the face in stride. You won't find someone happier to take a laser to the face.
Well, I mean, honestly, possums don't, they can't contract rabies, so laser beams, no problem, right? I feel like that's how it works.
No diggity, no doubt, and it appears another alien ship making an appearance over there on the left-hand side, attempting to beam up our werepossum over on the right. Oh, wait, it's getting an addition of a crown. Is this Wisteria? Is this to be the Trash Queen?
Indeed.
Oh, what a nice shout out. So basically, you've made it so Trash Queen is shooting Trash Queen in the face. There is a lot to take apart here.
I like to think that it's just sucking up just the crown into the ship. The crown's already floating. The crown's already on its way escaping.
Oh, and just some breaking news from the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Long time Super Art Fight chat member Dr. Surgeon Guy, apparently met now by our latest subscribee, Rodeo Doctor, and this has spawned an impromptu poll to decide which doctor will win. I don't typically go to him so quickly. Ref Adam, you're our eye in the sky. What's going on in the chat?
Oh, it's pandemonium down there. There are stethoscopes and EKG machines being tossed back and forth. I have no idea what's going on. We'll have to wait and see what's going on here. It's an old-fashioned dock-off.
Megan, have you been to a dock-off before?
If you mean punting ducks, then yes. And people, I'm just saying, the duck shirt is still available on Etsy.
Yeah, superartfight.etsy.com. Buy it, learn it, love it. And it appears now that the Trash Queen over there on the left-hand side possibly getting probed by a tiny little alien from the pen of Trash Queen. Again, Trash Queen in black, Wisteria in red. And it looks like Wisteria's attempts to bring some friendly fire to the art fight canvas may not be working out, as it started with "I come in peace" and Trash Queen very quickly turning it into war.
I see a giant mouth appearing on the other end of the canvas, and looks like that alien is not long for this world.
Either that is a very tiny spaceship or a very, very giant wolf, as we've got less than a minute to go until the first spinning of the Wheel of Death. Again, folks, superartfight.com is where you can go to submit topics for future shows, including our next Neo event coming up on September 19th. Final few moments until that all-important first spin. Oh, great news, Megan! Here comes the drool!
You know what? I'm always going to be excited about it. Just every single time. I also love that the little UFO, because yes, I'm going to be saying UFO, because it's fun, has a little reverse gun, hitting just the little tip of the werewolf's nose.
Don't all modern ships come with a little reverse gun? Just a little one to fire behind? And it appears that those wolf-like chompers being held together with some braces from the pen of Trash Queen as we get ready for the next spin of the Wheel of Death. 2, 1, here we go. 2 brand new topics, one for Wisteria, one for the Trash Queen. Wisteria gets surf cats, and Trash Queen gets spoiled children. Wisteria, would you like a respin?
Oh no, I'm good.
All right, Trash Queen, respin.
Think I'm all set.
All right, Surf Cats v. Spoiled Children in what could be the greatest lawsuit of all time. And a special tip of the hat to Dr. Surgeon Guy, taking the victory with 61%.
I will say, Marty, if I don't see Ross appear on this canvas, I'm going to be disappointed.
As a spoiled child or a surf cat? I'm confused.
You know what? I'm gonna let you decide on that one.
All right. Well, personally, I remember Surf Cats being the very, very short-lived spin-off of SWAT Cats, where they just took the entire show and put it on a beach for one season, which, you know what, works out pretty great as our Surf Cat, drawn in the lower right-hand corner by Wisteria, looks like it could have lived on SWAT Cat's partner show, Two Stupid Dogs. It's got a real Two Stupid Dogs vibe there in the lower right.
Oh man, I am finding all of this hysterical. And honestly, you know what? I did maybe about a month ago rewatch all of SWAT Cats, so I'm here for these references.
How'd it hold up?
I thought it still held up.
Nice. I'm glad to hear that. I feel like there was a Kickstarter to try to bring it back that failed miserably.
I didn't hear about a Kickstarter, but now I'm a little sad because I thought it was pretty possum.
There's another one. Bring that bell at home, folks. If you're playing the Megan hosts Super Art Fight drinking game, there you go. There's another one. Spoiled child there in the center of the canvas, arms crossed, simply saying no, which makes me wonder, spoiled child or scene kid? Could be either one with 13 minutes to go in this opening contest.
Oh man. And I see Meowabunga. Yes!
You know what? That one goes to Wisteria. Wisteria gets the point on that one. Excellent.
Give that cat some pizza. Please and thank you.
I also enjoy the fact that for some reason, this cat has abs.
You know what? Why not? You know what? I feel like that cat is feline great about itself, so you know what?
That kicks us up. That's at 7 right there. And for those of you watching at home, producer Steve bumping it up on the fly. Now in the lower right-hand corner of the canvas, in our GUI, we've got ourselves a Megan pun count.
Okay, so do I win a prize if I hit a certain number?
Well, with 12 minutes remaining, I think 10's kind of easy to get to. Let's see if you can take it to 15.
15?
Yeah, you have to essentially more than double your pun count by the end of the show. Do you feel 15 doable?
I feel like in the world we are in today, in this pandemic, I have no choice.
All right, that takes us to 8. And it looks like the spoiled child has been turned into a surf cat from the pen of Wisteria, but not to be held back. The Trash Queen throws in 2 classic super art fight elements, a top hat and a monocle, to make that kitty cat one spoiled child. And let me tell you, in this household especially, cats are spoiled children.
It's true. I'm loving the mustache that is appearing. That is also a trademark super art fight shenanigans. More mustaches.
Now, Megan, on that topic, I must ask you a question. What would you do with these topics if they were brought to you?
You know what? I would answer your question, but I feel like I better leave it as a surprise and I'll shave it for later. You did not set me up for that one? No. Yeah. It was a hairy situation. I had to do what I could.
Yeah, you cut it very close. We found ourselves bare to all to see.
Yeah, not to split ends with you, Marty, but
No. Anyway, the canvas is continuing to get hairy here as some additional hats and flower crowns being thrown everywhere. With 10 minutes and 15 seconds to go, we're about to get ready for another topic of the Wheel of Death respins, both available for both these artists. 2, 1, here we go. Let's see what we've got here for Wisteria and the Trash Queen. Wisteria gets unimpressive Transformers, or as most of us know them, the Michael Bay movies, and Trash Queen gets old-timey cartoons. Wisteria, would you like a respin?
I would.
Respin for Wisteria. Trash Queen, would you like a respin?
I am good with old-timey.
Okay, old-timey cartoons as The Perfect Crime goes to Wisteria. The Perfect Crime. And it looks like our spoiled cat child in the center is hanging 9 lives in the center of the canvas. Excellent work there. Perfect Crime coming together on the canvas from Wisteria. I gotta say, Trash Kween for being just sort of thrown into the deep end, literally and figuratively, doing very well here on tonight's canvas. Put in that main event spot, getting a chance to stand out as we are seeing things come together. Looks like our perfect crime is going to come from the pen of Wisteria, as it looks like it is perfectly encased right there in the center.
I'm curious what's going to be in there.
Breaking news. Megan pun count currently at 10, and I'm not allowed to get a count.
It's okay, Marty. You don't count for much.
That's fair. I'm going to leave that to the producers at home. See if that takes it to 11. The Wheel of Death has had some issues, and Megan, I'm going to be perfectly honest, as your broadcast colleague, I forgot what Trash Queen's original topic was. Because the wheel spun accidentally.
Chat, what says you? Because I forgot as well.
Old-timey.
Old-timey cartoons, that's right.
Old-timey cartoons. Thank you. Thank you.
Give me that Bendy and the Ink Machine.
Old-timey cartoons, as we have a very classically styled Luigi over there on the right. Now, the thing that I kind of love about this, it's not intentional, but based on the text, it feels like we're getting War Luigi over there in the center of the canvas. That's the spin-off of Luigi's Mansion, which we truly, truly need.
I just like to think that that was just like Waluigi just kicked it up a notch and was like, no, serious business at this point.
Yeah, Luigi's now legitimately playing Mario Party like the rest of us. Mario Party is a great game when you want to have less friends at the end of it, let me tell you. 7 minutes, 11 seconds to go. The perfect crime occurring with a ninja dropping in from the top of the canvas. And I'm pretty sure, Megan, that's a Declaration of Independence.
You know what? I'll be honest, when the outline was first being drawn, I assumed it was the Minish Cap from Zelda. That's what I originally assumed it was. And then I saw squiggles and I was like, that is not what it looks like. Nope.
6 minutes, 43 seconds. Final spin of the wheel coming at that 5-minute mark. And we can see the canvas pulling together. And it looks like we have our first butt from the pen of Trash Kween. Trash Kween made it very clear when we were talking to her prior to the show that she brings one thing to the table, and that's butts. And let me tell you, that's the most important thing to bring to the table here at Super Art Fight.
I do see that Wisteria is pining over Waluigi over there.
Yes. The love the love triangle continues as Wisteria in canon loves Luigi. So if you've been watching the past 11 episodes of Super Art Fight Neo, you know that Wisteria is a big fan of Luigi. It's not just the year of Luigi for her, it is a lifetime. And we've got 1 minute until that final spin, less than a minute until that final spin. Megan, this match has been absolutely wild. What do you think's really popped up so far?
My puns.
That's true. You've literally changed the physical look of the game here.
Although I didn't get one for saying that she's pining. Not to be a stickler.
Get it.
That was 2. She got it. She got it.
And it now says 12 fine. And you've got 3 more to get in the next 5 minutes as we count down to the final spin of the Wheel of Death. 5, 2, 1, let's go.
No numbers.
Yeah, I count good. Wisteria, your final topic is Haunted Canvas, which can work for the entire show here tonight. Trash Kween gets the Cone of Sadness. Trash Kween, you want to keep it or you want that respin, bud?
Well, I got a Cone of Sadness waiting for me already, so I'll take it.
All right, Cone of Sadness for Trash Kween versus Haunted Canvas. 4 minutes, 37 seconds remaining in your main event here tonight. Trash Kween with an impressive Super Art Fight debut against Wisteria, but Wisteria, one of the winningest competitors in this Neo season so far, absolutely killing it as the Cone of Shame now being placed around the digital drawn version of Wisteria's head. Megan, that just adds insult to injury.
It does. And I will say, Wisteria, that's the spirit. Off on a left corner.
Oh, man.
Really? I thought that joke was rather bootiful.
To you, I say boo. To you, I say boo. 14 puns with less than 4 minutes remaining, as the cone of sadness has also been added to the ghost on the left as Wisteria tries to haunt this entire canvas, but cones of sadness just being added everywhere, as we've now got one on the surf cat on the far right, and another one on the spoiled cat at the bottom, another one added to the weird skeleton thing on the lower right. They're just, we are getting silly with cones of sadness here tonight. 3 minutes, 20 seconds to go in your main event. Megan, what do you think of Trash Queen's debut so far?
I'm having so much fun watching everything she's doing. I love the little aliens. I think that this changing from I come in peace to war is a perfect slap in the face of our delicate Wisteria off to the side, who just wants friendship, man. And I think that's the kind of aggression we need sometimes in Super Art Fight.
I agree wholeheartedly. 2 minutes, 50 seconds remaining, as what's that being drawn in the I guess paw of the werepossum on the left, Megan? What does that look like to you?
To me, that looks like a ice cream cone.
Ah, yes, an ice cream cone, and it does appear to be sad, making it a cone of sadness, ladies and gentlemen. Excellent work from Trash Queen. It's a very, very sad ice cream cone. Presumably, that means it is by the fine folks at Good Humor. Good Humor. Funny name, bad ice cream. 2 minutes, 12 seconds remaining. Hang on, what's that?
I feel like this canvas is full of humors.
Oh, man. I'm not counting that one as the big 15. I'm not. No, you gotta pump that up, bud. I believe in you, Megan. You can do better, but maybe not as good as what these competitors are doing with less than 2 minutes to go, as additional cones of sadness coming together here on the canvas. Big old cone of sadness over there on the right, and that one's absolutely heartbreaking. This canvas is just absolutely filled with still 1 minute and 34 seconds to go.
I mean, honestly, considering how much is on the canvas, especially how close things are, you would think it would be a total catastrophe. But everything is actually very well defined. And you can really tell still what things were, earlier and prior to them being modified.
Yeah, it is still very clear, very open. Court Jester in the chat, though, asking a key question. Wisteria, if you can properly address it for our crowd at home, is that indicating the wave on the right, is that part of the full ghost?
Yes.
Ah, okay.
Ocean ghost. Those darn ocean ghosts that are waves too. Yep, those ones. They're spooky.
Those ocean ghosts are the worst, let me tell you. We are 40 seconds away from the end of this contest, as now Trash Queen just getting personal. Same with Wisteria, as they're battling it out over Luigi with 30 seconds. The big squiggles coming together as they try to fight out whether or not Luigi does or does not love Wisteria. 20 seconds to go. This is getting personal in your main event, ladies and gentlemen. Unbelievable. 10 seconds. It looks like Megan has limped over the line to get her 15 puns.
Limped? Oh, don't even.
2, 1. Caps on markers. That, ladies and gentlemen, is an art fight. An incredible contest capped off with Megan getting 15 puns. All right, we're going to throw it to the chat for some votes. I still don't get a count. And I am going to go ahead and chat with Wisteria and see how she feels about this bout. Wisteria, my friend, excellent contest. What was it like going against the brand new Trash Queen here tonight?
I thought it was absolutely great until she started attacking my lovable Luigi.
Yeah, that got real contentious toward the end there.
I always try and be super friendly, but don't take away my love.
Okay.
I just don't understand what I did, Marie.
It's okay.
Okay. I don't forgive her. I gotta go. Okay.
Go hug the plants. They'll make you feel better.
Well, hopefully she'll be back later for plugs. On the other side of things, though, Megan, how's Trash Queen feeling about this bout? Let us know.
All right, Trash Queen. Wow, you had a lot of fun going after Wisteria. That was entertaining as heck to watch. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing great. Just doing great. Having fun. Getting my pollution on, you know?
Oh man, you know what? That was entertaining. I'm loving the amount of cones in particular, and also I love the ice cream cone that appeared on the canvas. It was a great little twist. Now, you said you have a cone to go back to at the end of this.
For my rabies.
Oh, okay.
That I don't have.
It's okay. I hear it's not catching anyway.
Yeah.
All right, guys, don't forget to vote in the chat. Is there anything in particular you would like to say to Wisteria?
I hope your next crown is made out of butts.
Listen! You're not very nice. You're hurting my planet and you're taking my boyfriend away from me. And I just can't. You gotta stop. I gotta stop you. Enemy.
I think we're very, very lucky that this contest is being fought over the digital realm. Had we found ourselves at a venue together, we would have to find some way to separate these competitors, because I have no doubt this would get very violent very quickly. But thank goodness we're in the digital realm. Nobody can hurt anybody else unless you like dox each other or whatever. But look, Wisteria lives in planet, Trash Queen lives in trash. There you go. I've doxed both of you. I'm the bad guy here now. We've got that settled and handled. Anyway,
I'm imagining at this point is the butt crown. I'm just imagining like a crown made out of Cabbage Patch doll butts.
that sounds horrific and wonderful. Those final few seconds ticking by, and it's a very, very close bit of voting, ladies and gentlemen. So please do not forget to vote if you are watching here live. And to echo the chat, this may be the beginning of a rivalry, and it looks like we have ourselves a victor. The winner of this main event, producer Steve, if you please. The Trash Queen takes the win here in her super art fight debut. An excellent job by the Trash Queen. Trash Queen, what do you have to say after this victory here tonight?
Well, I'd like to thank all my rats and my friends, and also the people who just litter everywhere. It's fantastic. Thank you.
Awesome. Is there anything you would like to plug before we let you go here tonight?
Yes, if you like my garbage, please follow me on Instagram at Annalisa Illo. That's it.
Nice. Annalisa, thank you so much for joining us here tonight. Your trashy ways were truly phenomenal, and the door is always open to you should you want to join us here again. Thank you again. We loved having you and hope to see you on the digital canvas sometime real soon. Now, unfortunately, with the loser of this main event, Megan, what's going on with Wisteria?
All right. Wisteria, that is quite a pouty face. That's quite a face, sweetie. How you doing there?
I don't like making enemies, but I don't think I can be friends with her.
Wow.
I just don't. I feel so bad, but I also don't, because she's destroying my planet.
You know what? I think that's the closest to something mean I've ever heard come out of your mouth.
Shh, don't tell anyone.
It's okay. It's not like this is live or anything like that. Don't worry.
No, not at all. Right? You can delete this, right?
Yeah.
I don't know how. I don't know this.
Is there anything that you would like to plug while we're chatting about this?
Yes, I like to post all of my art at Dreamy Cactus Co. on both Twitter and Instagram.
Awesome. And I will say, guys, she's a lot of fun to follow. Just saying.
Aw.
A lot of great art on there.
Thank you.
All right, Marty.
Thank you, Megan. Thank you, Wisteria. Thank you, everyone at home, for watching. It's been another incredible night of super art fight action, and we thank you so much for joining us. Perhaps the birth of a new rivalry. We'll have to see what happens real soon. But again, it's been another kick-ass night of super art fight Neo action. Again, folks, reminder of upcoming live events that are going to be happening here on these internets. On next Saturday, September the 12th, we will be a part of Epic Quest as our D&D adventure Super Art Fantasy does a one-shot. We're going to see if we can probably simulcast it on this channel. But anyway, stay tuned to superartfight.com for the exact link to check that out. On Thursday, September 17th, we will be a part of PAX Online doing the dang thing. That'll be at 11 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Pacific on a Thursday night. So please join us. And then we'll be back in 2 weeks, September the 19th on this very channel with a 12th edition of Super Art Fight Neo. So superartfight.com to get all the latest and greatest details at Super Art Fight all over the socials. We'll update you as things break. Megan, before I wrap all this up, anything you'd like to say to the folks at home?
All right, guys. Thank you for watching. And again, subscribe. September. Let's do it. Get those emojis.
Yes, get
Work
yourself
so hard on them.
Get yourself some emoji goodness. Get yourself the pride of supporting some very, very awesome artists. Megan, do you have any plugs you'd like to throw out before we send you on your way?
Yeah, sure. If you want, you can follow me here on Twitch at PixelIvy. Or you could also follow me on Instagram at PixelIvy as well, or PixelIvy Cosplay and PixelIvy Art. I have 3 Instagrams, like one of those.
Nice. All about it. For me, I am Blast Zero Rama everywhere. So Blastorama, that be me, blast-orama.com. You can head there for all my fun stuff. Oh, and I do a wrestling podcast, the Rough House Podcast, wherever good podcasts are heard. Please check it out. But until next time, for all the amazing artists, for all the amazing crew behind the scenes, for everyone who makes Super Art Fight as awesome as it is, including you, the lovely chatters at home, I've been Marty Day. For everyone here, and until next time, 1, wear a goddamn mask. 2, vote. 3, we'll see you next time. Bye, folks.
Woo, bye, everybody.